Greetings, Kentucky. Dioubate was impressed by Kentucky's freshmen at summer practices. What can we expect from this team? Nothing more than the word impressive. Let's get to the news. Among the first NCAA-regulated practices, while some players are still adjusting their routines or representing their countries in international competitions, one name has started to gain prominence: Jasper Johnson. He's not just a prospect. For Dioubate, a veteran transfer from Alabama and a key player in the rebuilding of Kentucky's roster, Johnson is someone who has already left an unmistakable mark, even though the team has only been together for a few weeks, with significant challenges ahead until the opening of the next season. The impression made by Johnson was so powerful that it spilled over from the practice courts to the hallways of the program. Dioubate, who knows all too well the weight of expectations that comes with wearing the crimson uniform, didn't hesitate to highlight the young freshman. "I'll say the first week, Jasper," he said when asked who stood out the most. "He was pretty impressive in practice. I see his highlights and stuff on Instagram and other media, but when I saw him play in person, he really impressed me." It's a statement that carries weight, coming from someone who has faced the pressures of the college elite and helped lead his team to the Southeastern Conference Finals in recent seasons. But who is Jasper Johnson beyond the hype? A native of Lexington, he returns to the state where it all began to take on a crucial role in rebuilding a program that is looking to regain its place at the forefront of college basketball. Ranked the 25th best recruit in the class of 2025 by On3, Johnson is more than just a number on a list. He's a player who has already shown, even in his short time with the roster, that he can be the fuel needed to propel Kentucky back into the spotlight. And that's not just speculation. At Team USA's training camp, where athletes are put under intense pressure to prove themselves, Johnson showed maturity and skill beyond expectations. According to the Texas Tech coach, who had the opportunity to watch him closely during the prep period, he's always been an elite shot maker and scorer. But I think his level of composure offensively has really grown. I've been really impressed with him. That description isn't just a technical assessment, it's a glimpse into the future Johnson could build at Kentucky. He's not just a talented athlete. He's a player who appears to be evolving quickly, adapting to the demands of a higher level of play. With Malachi Moreno, another promising freshman, only on campus for a short time before being cut from the U.S. national team, the spotlight is even more on Johnson. He's now representing his country at the FIBA U19 World Cup, a global stage that offers invaluable exposure and experience. For Mark Pope, who has publicly stated that Johnson needs to be great for the Wildcats and that he has superstar potential, the young guard's presence is a central piece of the program's plan to revamp the team. The mystery surrounding Johnson lies precisely in this unique blend of youth and precocious maturity. How does he handle the pressure of being a Lexington native playing at home? How does he take the lessons from those early practices and translate them into performance on the court? There's something almost poetic about his return to Kentucky, as if fate were conspiring to make him the catalyst for this new era. And with the support of veterans like Dioubate, who have experienced the ups and downs of college life, Johnson seems to have found the perfect environment in which to flourish. As the calendar slowly moves toward the official season, every detail counts. Every move in practice, every comment from a seasoned veteran like Dioubate, every word of encouragement from Pope, it all adds up to a narrative that promises to be gripping. Jasper Johnson may be the name everyone starts to know in the coming months, and the impact he will have on Kentucky goes far beyond the stats. I want to see what this scenario looks like on the court now. You can leave your comments at the end of the video. Another addition to the 2026 class is Duncan, a three-star edge rusher from the prestigious Lake Travis High School in Texas. His decision to commit to the Wildcats is a significant win for Mark Stoops and his coaching staff, especially considering He was being pursued by traditional programs like Kansas State, Oklahoma State, and Wisconsin. Kentucky's selection of Duncan not only strengthens the program's defense, but also demonstrates the Wildcats' growing ability to attract talent from states historically dominated by other college football giants. Duncan, ranked 855th nationally and 90th among defensive linemen in the 2026 class, according to 247 Sports, is known for his explosiveness at the edge and his relentless motor on defense. Those attributes are exactly the type of traits that make him a valuable addition to the Wildcats' defensive system led by defensive coordinator Brad White. During his last official visit to Lexington, Duncan had the opportunity to learn more about the program, interact with the coaches, and envision his future within Kentucky's tactical scheme. This experience was decisive in sealing his commitment, showing that the program is building genuine and meaningful connections with its prospects. Kentucky was the best fit for me, and they have a lot of opportunities and plans for me, Duncan. A sea of blue. He highlighted the importance of conversations with current players and the positive impression made by the coaching staff throughout the recruiting process. Mark Stoops and Brad White were particularly impactful, with Duncan revealing that Stoops said he fits perfectly into the program and that he is the kid they want off the injured list. White, however, reiterated this from the beginning of the recruitment, emphasizing that Duncan was the #1 priority on their board. "I thought they weren't serious until they showed me the proof," Duncan added, evidencing the seriousness and professionalism of Kentucky in its approach. Duncan's signing also marks an important trend. Texas is becoming a hotspot for Kentucky recruiting. He is the third player from the Lone Star State to commit to the Wildcats this cycle, joining wide receiver Davis McCray and cornerback Isaiah McMillian. Duncan expressed enthusiasm for the growing connection between Texas and Kentucky, saying that Texas has the best high school talent and that he is excited to bring his hard-working mentality to the program. "I want to come in as a true freshman and make a difference. I want to be the guy for Kentucky from the start. I believe I can do that," he said, reflecting a confidence and determination that promises to further energize the roster. With his explosiveness and ability to pressure the quarterback, Duncan has the potential to become a disruptive force in the Wildcats' defense. He fits perfectly with the aggressive, dynamic style that Brad White is looking to implement, offering both pressure on the line and versatility in coverage or against the run. His arrival adds depth and quality to a defensive unit that already has some promising names in the 2026 class. Duncan's commitment comes on the heels of the addition of wide receiver Dallas Dickerson, highlighting the rapid pace at which Kentucky is building its 2026 class. Now with 11 commitments, the class includes a balanced mix of positions and talent, from cornerbacks and safeties to wide receivers, tight ends, running backs, and offensive and defensive lines. This diversity is a direct reflection of Mark Stoops' strategic vision, which seeks to build well-rounded and competitive rosters capable of facing the challenges of the SEC. In addition, his signing reinforces the program's reputation as an attractive destination for players looking to maximize their potential. What do you think? Comment below.